Welcome back to Rising Star 2, episode number 50. We're going to try to truck along here. We're going to go quickly through this next phase. You're not going to get as much direct interaction with the content. I'll give you a little more updates as we go along, though. One thing I wanted to note, though, is where we're at play skill-wise. And you can see majority of our songs are 100 maxed out these days. There are some that are not. And from that, you can see that our cutoff essentially is 63 on the difficulty, right? A 62, 100 play skill. Anything beyond a 63, so 64 and above, is where we are losing points, 1 point at a time. So we can get all the way up to a 74 difficulty and still have something very much playable in front of an audience. And as for our Holy Trinity plus one, of the four, the first band to run out of song ideas is My Chemical Romance's last one that we will be utilizing. So we'll be down to 3 from this point on. And we'll keep this idea going until we've run out of songs. Yeah, we climbed 2 positions, so pretty stable this week. 2,500 units sold. We've come up to Seattle to perform today. We have 2 free spots and we have 2 songs ready to go, so they're both going to get inserted in, but I need to make them kind of in the right spot for the playlist, which is definitely not where they're at right now. Overall, good day, about 7,000 fans. New Perspective doing decently. Hard Times was definitely okay, so no problems with either of those. And one of our songs did not do anything. Two of our songs. How in the world did that happen? Okay. Order changed on the ones that I tore up, throwing things off, which would be, I guess, my mistake on that one. They did not like This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race. It got nothing. So that one I can tear up. I definitely can't hit the lottery when it comes to songs. But when it comes to damage to the vehicle, yeah, that's one we have no problem hitting again and again. That and people getting sick. That's more common. Damaging your vehicle on the road, not so common. At least not for me. Haven't had an accident in 25 years. This one could be a pretty big day for us, depending on how we do with the crowd, with the songs. We've got Cheeky Exchange with an 89 popularity and a 50,000 seat capacity. This is what I was going to play set list wise, but I need to change it. We need to go for our biggest best on a day such as this. Her Purpose is up to a 99.63. 48,000 fans. We got up to an 89% in just 6 songs for 48,000 fans with 50k nearly of XP. Only 3 songs were good enough to generate interest today, though. That's the amazing thing. And our popularity only went up a small amount despite the massive crowd. But the XP was huge. Well worth it. Tilt, Her Purpose, doing well. Flaky certainly did okay today. They didn't like the others so much. Level ups for DG and McKinsey. Clearly with the weakest stage presence, I think, of the entire band. I think I might need to spend that last point there, though that might not necessarily be all of the bonuses, but level up for McKinsey as well. At level 38, level 39, 37 for Desmond and Enrico and Maggie, we are certainly getting closer towards the maximum, which I believe is 50 levels. We don't level up beyond that point, so we will top out. There's only so many points to apply. And we are in Tacoma for this gig, where we get to play 12, and we get the $10 per ticket approach, where we're looking to get 5K. We are barely headlining this thing. We've got a band at almost equal footing who's gonna themselves probably play 9 songs, where we get 12. We're just ahead of them at a 21.7. We definitely want to get all the new stuff in today, but maybe we do keep the 6 big ones to go with it. We just topped the career $1 million mark, and Hard Times did pretty well. Disenchanted, Decode, High Hopes, all getting 0.05s. Flaky, still kind of your original standard bearer at a 0.09, but Cinema Roll did better than Tilt today. New Perspective was a 0.05, and look what got 0 love. Her Purpose. It's maxed out. It is maxed out. They are still tapping their feet, but no more gains, no more comparison out of that. That's what you get. Was the only one here that did not gain 5 smileys and only gained 9%. I think that's enough of an indicator to tear that one up. In fact, it didn't even make the list. So that's what you get, is going to get torn up today. Multiple performances brought us up 45 spots this week, over 3,000 units sold, and we're nearly at 300K once again. Confirmation of Her Purpose reaching that maximum, that 100. Now the question is, do I keep playing it all the time or only occasionally? It's still going to help build up the band overall, but we don't necessarily need to play it every show, so especially now that it's maxed out. So we're going to use Tilt a little more often now. Or Flaky. Her Purpose just occasionally. With almost 40K, today was a big opportunity. We could have gone big with the songs, but didn't. We did Tilt and 5 of our newest songs to really test them out and see how they're doing. Tilt got a 0.14. The weakest was Ghost of You at 0.02. And with 40K, that's definitely well below where it needs to be. So I think Ghost of You is one to tear up. Desmond level up 1 point each. Maggie, the extra in writing music. I mean, I'm sure she's got better bonuses than that. Yeah, 65. Where playing has a 64, so they are pretty even. All alone today, but $10 a ticket, 5K venue capacity. If we can get anywhere near 4K, it's going to be a very good payday. Speaking of very good payday, I've been meaning to do this for a while and I haven't done it yet. Let's look at our crew members. We still lack a guitar tech, but none of those ones have enough skill. There is a definite level up for our sound engineer. In fact, we could get a really cheap one who's a solid level up. Fire that current one, and we're going to get a 59, a little bit lower than a 65, but almost half the cost. So we upgraded one, did not add anything else. Or do I want a cheap guitar tech? We will take the better one in this case, 275. Not expensive. Well, that was definitely easy enough. Tilt leading the way. There was nothing new played today. We had played everything there. I think, maybe not. Maybe we didn't start the fire. That was, I think, the first time I played that one. And This Is Gospel, which looks like they came in as the two weakest of everything. We didn't start the fire. It's definitely worthy of tearing up. This Is Gospel, 1% better. Not that the others are fantastic or anything, but it's all 15, 16 plus. So we'll let both of those go. Rico leveled up. I've assigned the manager to find gigs again, as that was the last of what we had scheduled. It's already late November, and we're making no progress. Write 100 songs, and absolutely nothing is turning up aces. 10K experience from this one, and a very, very balanced 0.04 to 0.05 from all of the songs, with the exception of Uma Thurman, which is probably my favorite Fall Out Boy song. No, it is. It's my favorite. There's a lot of good ones, though. But yeah, love Uma Thurman as a song. Actress is pretty good, too. That's harsh in the ears. I feel the audience of 11,000 in their pain. Will we still get to a 100? Not quite. $12K experience, but we definitely had a mess on this one. And that was Enrico out of tune at the beginning for Sugar We're Going Down. But it still was a decently popular song. In fact, everything's decently popular. Nothing looks like something you need to tear up amongst all of these, which is first in a while. We've pretty regularly torn up one, but none of these are going to be mega. They're just acceptable. They do like New Perspective. 0.05. They don't seem to like it that much. So we come back home, and we're about to turn the month into December. First off, I have leveled up, though. Level 40. 3 areas to put it. And play skill seems to be the farthest ahead, but there's no reason not to push it. No, stage presence is what's lagging behind for me. And so we've pushed into December now. Nature, Hometown Pride, and there is a new one. It's Tyranny Over Liberty. We've written plenty of songs about liberty. Is that still an idea? It is for myself and for Maggie. Things have kind of taken a downward turn over the last handful of months. We are making zero progress, not finding a single hit. Really, we've only found one more decent song. We can't even hardly put together anything that resembles an album with what we have out there right now. I mean, popularity not showing, but Read the Wall's not good. And then as you get above the album, Since I've Been Loving You and above, Spotless Hour of the Pigs was fine, right? That's a decent song. Cinema Roll is a good one. But look how we're not adding to it. We've got a few new ones play skill wise. We still have Helena, who, you know, it's the travel's still down, so still haven't been able to play it. It's just, where's this breakthrough? When is this breakthrough gonna come? I'm not gonna give it that much longer. This is becoming really repetitive without any forward progress. Moving into the new house is all we've achieved for quite a while we make a decent amount of money traveling around as a mediocre one-hit wonder. Keep trying a little bit longer, but only just if we don't find some sort of forward progress from here. We're playing in arenas, not that we're headlining, but we're playing in arenas, and what's another album? Even if we made it today, I mean, we have 10 songs, but what's that extra album gonna do for us? Inch our popularity up? Folks, now's a good time for a teaser. if there is just a teaser, you don't have to be very detailed, but is there something else that's going to trigger at some point later on that opens a new branch of the game for us? Or are we literally in rinse and repeat waiting for another 100 songs or 200 songs to get that next hit, just to write the next album, to repeat the process that we already did, while we just gradually get a little bit bigger? Because right now, that seems to be the only thing in our future. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.